Hello, it's Lone Wolf here from Wolf Territories Grid, and it's been a long time since I've actually stuck anything out there uh, in terms of actually having talking. So it's a long time since I've talked about the grid and I've talked about where it's gone. The first thing you should know is that we've got a lot bigger. We're now up to 1,148 4x4 regions joined together, which is about 1175 square kilometres. So we've got our show calendar there as well. So we're gradually starting to put more events on, and we've got loads of people signed up to rent regions for us. You can see the grid is huge. This is the national park up the top here, which is great for sailing and everything like that. We've got Luna's store. So you can go to that, just search for Lunaria. We've got a new commercial area that's being built at the moment. But the main thing I wanted to talk about is the grid itself. So a lot of other grids, this is actually all the servers. And that's my email, excuse me. So I'm going to just quickly go to grid.wolfterritories.org and show you some of the new features within grid.wolfterritories.org. So this is the website. You can then log in. So you can log in now, and I've got, of course, quite a few regions. So you go to account and regions, and you can see a list of your regions. You can then edit a region. You can select which currency you have on it. You can have Podex or Globits, and when you've done that, you can then restart the region, and it will be implemented straight away. You could actually change the name of the region and just go ahead and restart it. Very soon this will also have a thing to download the ore of the region, which will be the one that was last, because every night your regions get an ore created of them, so that will be there. So we do have two currencies in Globits and Wolf Territories dollars, which is Podex, which you can change. So we've also got our Wolf Territories dollar transactions available in here as well. And that's what about all I really say about that, but it is all quite complicated, because it's obviously when you reboot your region, the grid has to go and find the server your region's on, and then issue the reboot command. So I built my own RPC server to do that, because I mean I could have done it with an API on Apache or something, but I thought security wise it's not great, Apache, and it's also a great big overhead for just having simple commands sent to the server. So that's kind of good. So this is our Podex here with our Wolf Territories dollar. So you can see here up there it says WT dollar. So if I go to somewhere with Globits, go to the amazing Luxor that Luna's built, you've got to go and see this. It's such a cool region. Just come to the grid, and I'll be there in a sec. There we go. So this is Luxor. You can see how fast this grid loads. Even with so many regions, it's really quick. That's just because of the amount of servers we've got. So this is Luxor, but you can see at the top now it says Globits. So although it's on the same grid, we can do by region currencies. So if you have 5 regions, you can have 3 of them as Globits and 2 of them as Wolf Territories dollars. That's fine. Go back to the welcome. Other things that have been done. So there's been an issue with trains crossing regions. I pretty much solved that now, so that the trains, there is a problem with OpenSim obviously when a train goes from one region to another. There was a problem with the script where it would kind of the train would stop and the script would crash, and you'd have to reset the script. But I've actually solved that by having two scripts in the same object, and the second one actually resets the script every 30 seconds and gives it a command to carry on running. And that seems to actually work. Woohoo! So that's really good. So the plans at the moment are just growing the grid, getting more people in. We're going to have a community meet up once a month. It's going to be on a Sunday morning, probably about 11 a.m. Or 10 a.m. PST, which is grid time. Which everyone's welcome to come to. We'll be talking about the grid and things people want to see on the grid. The object storage is working very well, and we've got some new people come in who are building here, and everyone's having a great time. So that's what it's all about, I suppose. We are going to have a big boat show, which is that's under construction somewhere down here. Oh yeah, so these are the two commercial regions at the moment. As you can see, there's nothing on them. We just started building those, and then the boat show is going to be down here. So you know, although we've got a marina here, that's actually kind of my personal marina. It's a very small one, so this will be much bigger because that's a whole region. And the idea is that creators, we've got some amazing boat builders in OpenSim and other on our regions, and you know, it's just going to be amazing. It's going to be really good. So anyway, I think that's about it. So I have been helping a few grids, setting up some infrastructure and getting things so that you can actually grow your grid. And one of the issues with Wolf Territories, with OpenSim is it is a bit like getting an Airfix kit. I don't know if you've had one of those when you were a kid, like a model plane, and you get all the bits, and sometimes there's a bit missing or it doesn't fit right. And been really wanting to thank Josh and the other guy from Avi Worlds. We've been working together. I've been helping them, and they helped me a lot with Podex and getting that going. And the guy from Podex has been amazing. He's come over quite a lot and set up the things. In fact, once we got Wolf Territories dollar going, he was here in like 10 minutes. He was over, so that's great. Thanks to OpenSim World as well. OpenSim World now lists Wolf Territories grid as one of our as one of the grids, so that when you add a region to OpenSim World, you just choose Wolf Territories grid from the list, which makes life a lot easier. Working on getting us on Firestorm, not really sure how to do that, but the Firestorm's grid list does need updating because it's missing. Some of those grids have gone, and some of the big grids. We're now land-wise, we're second biggest. Only OS grid is bigger than us in terms of land. People-wise, we're monthly visits, we're about 16th, but we've only been going 2 years, so you know it takes time for people to get to know your grid and get to know what's there and everything like that. For the future, hoping to build a really huge cluster. There's a new viewer on the way as well that's very exciting. I'm just going to try and find my Discord. And it's wanted to talk a bit about that. I don't know the girl very well. It's called the Crystal Frost Viewer. Now the difference is that the Crystal Frost Viewer will run on Unity, so it won't be using the standard OpenGL drivers that the normal viewers work. So this is very, very exciting. Yeah, so even Mal Burns is getting involved, so it must be worth doing. So she's got a Patreon, Crystal Frost Viewer on Patreon. I'm really keen to see this happen because it will be a really major step forward, and there are talks about VR. In fact, there's a video of the actual Crystal Frost Viewer. They're running on Unity instead of running on the standard thing. So there are talks about VR for it. You can get a VR viewer. I've actually got the Oculus Quest 2 headset. I had it working once. It wasn't brilliant in terms of controlling it. It really needed a lot of work, and I'd like to see this coming into VR, because if it comes into VR, folks, we are absolute, because it will bring us up to the 20, whichever, what century are we in? I don't know, but it will bring us up to like the 21st date. It'll bring us up to date because you know, there's a lot of VR virtual worlds. I've been to a lot of them and they are rubbish. You know, and people get really excited about them, and they just have not seen anything like. You know, if they actually looked at what we're doing here, you know, we've got some really mature technology, and we've got the facilities and the ways to do it. The limitation on the number of people on a region is a bit of a problem. I think my regions now I can actually put to 120, pretty sure. And also, I did want to say something as well. I'm giving 1.2 million prims per region to anyone who wants it, because it's arbitrary. It doesn't really make a lot of difference. So I just hit apply on there. Let's just see if it keeps it, because sometimes there is an upper limit. Region, yeah, there you go. You can get 120 avatars on Wolf Territories grid regions now. Not tried it yet because I've only got like 5 friends, so very sad. So yeah, if you want land, we've got some land packages available. Just come and see me, or you can go onto grid.wolfterritories.org. We're doing single regions for £24.99. It's going to go to being sterling, but it'll be about this price. 2 regions in a 2-region pack for $40. That'll be about £35. And specially, if you want to have your own dedicated server, it's $100 for 100 regions basically, and that gives you it's basically a Wolf Territories grid server, running in our cloud with your regions on it, and so it's just managed for you. So we've got a couple of those running at the moment, and they're all monthly fees. I don't think they're too expensive compared to other grids. They're about the same price, being that everything's managed. Backups, the servers are all backed up. The actual servers are backed up every night, and so we make an OR every night of your region, and very soon you'll just be able to download that whenever you feel like it. We don't upload IAR files anymore, unfortunately, because the way it does it actually makes really hammers robust in a really bad way. And even though I've got 10 robust servers running, I just don't like doing it. OR files, absolutely fine. We'll upload your OR files to the cows come home, which is a little British saying. But we're not uploading IAR files anymore because of the danger it puts the grid in. Sorry about that, but then sometimes it's good to actually clear out your stuff, and start again. So yeah, I think that's about all I'm going to talk about. Talked about viewers, talked about what's going on in the world of Wolf Territories Grid. Would encourage you to join our Discord if you're interested. There's lots of stuff going on here, and events and things like that, and announcements. So it'd be really cool to see everybody joined. We've got some amazing stuff this weekend. Our great friend Rogue is coming to sing it on Saturday, and we've got someone else on Sunday. Okay, I don't know who we've got on Sunday. DJ Illusions is in charge of entertainment. So if you want to, if you're an entertainer and you want to come and play at our venues, we've got the amazing Wolfpack Club. Wolfpack Club. If you want to play at our venues, please get hold of DJ Illusions, or get hold of me if you want. So we've got this beautiful place that Luna built. There are rogues advertising everywhere. But Rogue is like our house musician at the moment. So I'll just take this in. This is just the most beautiful build. I'll just show you this one. So we normally have our events here in the Wolfpack Club. It's just a really beautiful place. So we have dancing, music and everything like that here, so that's kind of cool. So I would encourage you to come over and see what we've got going on our events. Anyway, I think that is really it. So grid.wolfterritories.org if you want to sign up for a free avatar. There is a problem with the new Firestorm, I think, where it's not loading the default avatar properly, but it's pretty easy to get hold of some clothes and stuff like that. Do get in touch with me or DJ Illusions or anybody else you can find on the grid if you need help, and we're always willing to help. Have a lovely day. It's that's the end of it. Okay, wave goodbye, Lone. You can't wave goodbye because I haven't got an animation. If anyone's got an animation for waving, that'd be great, thanks. Oh dear. And I just need to find out how to stop. Oh, there it is. Okay, 13 minutes. There we go. Thanks very much. Have a good day.